I saw a sad situation this morning. The guy in court today used his professions of love to cover up his lack of commitment, and he left his mate feeling like she had nowhere to go. And that's what brought them here today to see me.
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am here today with Cynthia Farias and Abel Sanchez. The two of you have been together for 4 years. You have 3 children together, ages 3, 2, and 8 months. And Ms. Farias, you are 22 years old. You say that Mr. Sanchez cheats on you every time you get pregnant, and you've been pregnant quite a bit. Why don't you tell me what's going on?
He cheats, he lies. He tells me he's going to one place and he goes to another. So it just started off with when I was 5 months pregnant. He told me he was gonna go somewhere and he came home. I noticed a girl's shirt in his car. And that's when I started noticing that things weren't gonna go well from there.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you something, Ms. Farias. What's your favorite thing to do? What do you enjoy? You know, like I play tennis, I paint really badly. I mean, I try to draw spheres. I look on the internet. They teach you how to. There's always a guy that can teach you how to draw. I work out. I read a lot of books. What do you like? What do you enjoy doing?
I like makeup. I'm into makeup.
Do you think you'd want to be a makeup artist?
No, that's not something I want to be. I actually want to be a bailiff.
You want to be a bailiff?
Yes, I do. That's something I've always wanted to be.
Excellent job. Right, Joe?
Right.
Excellent job.
I like to spend a lot of time with my children also.
Uh-huh.
That's all I have to do.
Teaching the 3-year-old to read and all that?
They're smart. They're very smart. So they have their own.
Are you teaching them to read?
Yes.
You read to them all the time?
Yes, we go out. I show them different things, colors.
Do you take them to the museums and stuff? Well, maybe the little much with the 8-month-old, but do you take them out and do stuff with them?
Yes, we do. We go to the aquarium. We just go to different places, the park. It's always things.
Your face lit up when you started talking about your children. You want to know why I'm asking you these questions?
Yes.
I'm asking you these questions because I want you to see yourself as an individual, as a person, not as the woman whom her man cheats on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to see yourself as an extension of him. I don't want you to see your life as something that is dependent upon him. Mm-hmm. I want you to know that you're a whole person and that you have the right to have joy and pleasure and security, and that you are defined not by who you're with, but by what you do. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because you don't have a voice over there, and I want you to have a voice. I'm gonna get you hollering in here if it's the last thing I do. Mr. Sanchez, do you cheat on her?
At times.
That's a yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a yes. When she was young, did you ever talk to her about not getting pregnant? You know, when she's 17, you're going out with her, yeah. Hey, baby, this is getting hot and heavy. We ought to think about you going on the pill or me doing something for protection. Did you ever have any conversations like that with her?
I had one time, but that time I got a little drunk, and I just took it off, and then it was just open. It was just up and happy.
Did you see any problem with getting a 17-year-old or an 18-year-old pregnant? Did you see that as a concern? Because obviously there is a part of society and culture that doesn't have a problem with that, because I see it so often. My question to you is, are you a part of that mindset that an 18-year-old it's okay, get her pregnant? I'm not married to her, but...
The truth was, I had talking to her. I met her at the drugstore. I said, "What's up?" And then I was like, "Let me get your number." And then after that, you started kicking it, time to time. And then I'm just like, well, I'm not up for this. Like, I'm cool. I'm a bounce. And
you're not up for having a relationship?
yeah, I'm not up for having a relationship to the fact that she was that age. So and then I got a call saying that she was pregnant. And I'm like, what? What do you mean you're pregnant? He's like, yeah. And
Were
then
you
I was like, let me
upset
call
by
you
that?
back.
Were you upset by that? That she was pregnant?
I was shocked.
Why were you shocked?
Because I thought it was, I don't know.
I mean, you know how that thing works, right?
Yeah, of course.
You weren't using protection, right?
Yeah.
So why were you shocked?
Because I had a mindset I didn't want to be with her. Like, I was just.
Mr. Sanchez, you got to run your life. You can't let your life run you. If you're doing whatever you want to at any given moment in time, tomorrow's not going to turn out the way you want it to. You have to handle your business. You have to control your desires. You have to determine what it is you're going to do and be and say. So you can't just say, oh, I was shocked. You were a grown man.
But when I got the call, I was like, I'm going to call you back. And then she called me, and then she was like, well, I'm pregnant. What do you want to do about it? I was like, well, that's tight.
Wow. How often have you cheated on her?
I could say more than 2 times.
More than 2 or 3 times. Okay. Mr. Sanchez, do you love her?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to be with her?
Yeah,
Are you going to marry her?
I want to.
You do? Mm-hmm. What needs to change, though, before you do? Because here she's ready to bounce, as well she should. What would you be willing to change in order for me not to beg this woman to leave?
Stop talking to other girls.
Well, there's a start. She's scared to death. She's got 3 kids. She knows you're a wanderer.
But then she knows how she should
hang
talk
on,
to
hang on. She knows you're a roamer. She's a kid. She's 22 years old, and she doesn't know how to handle her fear. Why do you keep putting up with it?
I don't know, I probably only saw one man coming in and out of the house, so I saw it that way.
Excuse me? Now, speak up
I
now.
always saw one man coming in and out of the home, so I always saw it that way, as only being with one man. And I also think about my children, and I see me have different men in and out of the house, or...
I got a deep concept for you, and I think a lot of women don't consider it. No man is fine. Mm-hmm. Do you see what I'm saying? We often determine our sense of value about ourselves is based upon whether or not we're hooked up with somebody or not. But it doesn't have to be that way. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be with any man at all. You've got 3 kids. Why continue to allow someone who's abusing you emotionally?
I would say everybody has to see it for themselves. Mm-hmm. And I guess every woman is going to see and put up with so much until enough is enough. And I think I'm to that point already. And I had to learn for myself and go through so much for me to really open my eyes and be like, you can do it. Why?
Yes, you can. Where do you see yourself at 30?
Already halfway into my career.
Uh-huh. What are you doing to become a bailiff? Do you know how to go about it, where you need to go, what you need to do, what kind of education you need to have?
Yes.
You graduated high school, right?
No. And that's where I need to start and go back to school to start.
Mm-hmm. Does everybody talk to you about birth control? Seriously. If you can't control your fertility, you can't control your life. Yeah. You will be buried in children. They're very expensive. They're very time-consuming. Children done correctly is like this huge monster gig. And if you have enough of them and you're young enough, it's going to be hard to manage. And I think the first thing you ought to do is leave here and go to the doctor and figure out your birth control situation, because you're losing all your leverage. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You kind of got to rely on them a little bit, because you got 3 kids. Are you working?
No.
Oh, sweetie. I'm worried about you. Are you worried?
Yes and no.
Do you have family to rely on?
No.
And you dogging her out.
Well, it's the way she treats me is when I do nice things.
Well, what does she do? How does she mistreat you?
Well, at times she'll be like, I'll be coming home and she'll be like, oh, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. Nothing's wrong with me. She's like, why you have that face? I was like, I don't have that face. And she'll just be mad all day. Just giving me the shoulder, mad dogging me, just like, what's wrong with you?
You don't know what she's upset about?
Probably make a face. Everybody makes faces. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Sanchez, let me tell you why she's mad at you all the time. She's scared to death. She's got 3 kids. She knows you're a wanderer.
But then she knows how she's
no, hang on. She knows you're a roamer. She's a kid. She's 22 years old, and she doesn't know how to handle her fear. So, and when people are afraid, they get angry. It's hard to be insecure all day long, every day. It's hard to be afraid that you're not quite sure that you can trust your man, and you're not quite sure you're going to have a place to stay, and you're not quite sure if you can feed your kids. It's very stressful. So when you're under that kind of stress, you get mad. You're the cause of her insecurity. She gets mad at you. That's what her problem is.
I know I haven't been there for, at times that she really needs me, but I show my face.
I show my face. You should be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for you. Have you been living together for years but find that splitting up is as complicated as getting a divorce? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Don't forget to join the conversation on social media. Go to facebook.com/divorcecourt and follow us on Twitter and Instagram @divorcecourt. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram @divorcecourt. Do you want her to stay?
Yeah, I do.
Do you love her?
I adore her.
Any of your kids' daughters?
I got 2 boys. And
You
one
got a daughter.
A daughter.
What would happen if your daughter came home with somebody just like you at 17, pregnant, with a dude who just wanders about, who's a traveler, who has sex with other women all the time? What would you do?
Take her to another state, take her with me somewhere else and treat my daughter what I should be treated, Cynthia, from the beginning.
Yeah. She's going to do what she sees, and she sees you doing her mother dirty. That's what she's going to see. She sees an insecure mom. She sees a person without a voice. You can almost see right through her because she's so vague and frightened. Do you understand what you're doing to her?
Yeah. But
Yes.
it's like, well,
What? Go ahead. Tell me what it's like.
I know I haven't been there for, at times that she really needs me, but I show my face. You know what I mean?
I show my face. Oh, she should be so honored. I show my face. I show my face. Is that as good as it gets? I mean, is that what we've come to as a society? I'm a dude, I'm doing the right thing because I show up every once in a while? I show my face. You should be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for you.
But I do want to be with her, though. In the beginning, it was like that because her attitude was just up and running. It's like boom, 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 just like.
You created that.
Yeah, I know.
You understand that?
Yeah.
You created that. So you're going to have to live through it for a while until you demonstrate to her that you are worthy of her trust. She will become secure when you allow her to be secure by doing things that will make her secure. Until then, she's going to be crazy because you made her crazy. Ms. Farias, I want you to work on you. I want you to become a whole woman that, regardless, no matter what he does, you're going to be okay. I want you to stop having his babies. Oh, my goodness. Please. You're a beautiful young girl. You got your whole life ahead of you. You need to start making decisions on a daily basis that are designed to take you somewhere you want to be. And that's somewhere other than with him. On divorce court, what are you gonna do? I ask the tough questions.
It wasn't me,
It
right?
wasn't me.
I didn't do it.
Did you ever catch him?
No.
But you tried. And I give you the answers. Men and women must explain themselves to one another.
Because I pay his phone bill, Your Honor.
Quit paying a man's phone bill, honey. Visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Divorce Court. Mr. Sanchez, Ms. Farias wants $2,240, which is $280 per month for 8 months for daycare. So that for your 8-month-old, so she can go back to school and get a job. What do you have to say about that?
I'm not gonna pay it.
You're not?
No.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I practically support and pay for most of the things. Why should I pay something that for babysitting?
She wants to leave you. She's gonna go, and she wants that money so she can put her 8-month-old in daycare so she can get her life started. What do you think about that?
Ain't gonna happen. So I wanna be with her.
That's the reason I can't leave and I can't do nothing.
Yeah, I got it.
And
I got
can't.
it.
That's why I can't do nothing, because he's like that also. The reason why I can't go out, no one asks me what do you like to do for fun. There's nothing I can do for fun, because then here it goes to thinking wrong or thinking he's doing the things he did. And
Stop thinking about him altogether.
so now,
You have so much to do for yourself. You don't need to think about him at all.
So
There's stuff in your brain, oxytocin, women, we have a lot of it, and it's this like bonding agent, and once we kind of imprint on somebody, there's something in our heads that keeps saying, defend it at all costs. We keep the relation together at all costs. Sometimes you have to fight that biology. You know what I mean? In order to become, because in the society that we have right now, it's getting misused because you've been misused. He's using his certainty that you won't go no matter how badly he treats you as license to do as he pleases. You see what I'm saying? Yes. Did you have something you want to say, Mr. Sanchez?
So it's okay for her to talk to guys and talk nice to them while I'm right there trying to handle business and then taking care of my family, taking care of the boys, you know, try to come back as a father every single day. I know I messed up on the 2 boys, but it's like when I had this girl, it turned me around. Sick with it. Turned me around.
I don't know if it turned you around or not. You don't come in here looking very good. You didn't say anything that I thought was sane. And you got a little girl pregnant. You got her in a position where she can't go anywhere. And you have an obligation to support those children, and I'm going to give her an opportunity. And please, sweetheart, please take it. Take this $2,240 that I'm going to make him pay you in order to get a new life. Judgment in favor of Ms. Farias in the amount of $2,240. When you're 22 years old, have 3 little kids, and no high school diploma, the hardest thing in the world to see is your options. But you do have options. You have options to improve. You have options to read. You have options to go back to school. You do have options to make decisions today that's going to make your life tomorrow better. And I hope that's what Cynthia takes away from court today. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222.